Hello everyone and welcome to another layout update. Hope you all had a nice new year and are settling back into work nicely, and school of course. And then if you're retired, I hope you're liking the new series of Countdown. I have done quite a bit since New Year, or since the last update, which was before New Year if I remember rightly. Actually, I haven't bought much actually, because I said in the previous update that I was going to get the Pretendolino coach pack to add it to a 5-car train, but I haven't. Partly because I've been holding off on buying anything because there's other things I'd quite like to get. I'd quite like to get this repaired, so I'm going to save money. Hornby Hobbies has a man that comes in and does it, so I think I'm going to just drop it off there. Although that could get quite expensive if it is the motor that's blown, in which case it might actually be cheaper just buying a new one. That'd be a bit wasteful. Yeah, you could just buy a new one and take the motor out of that one and turn it into a dummy unit. Because I noticed that Hornby Hobbies had a deal on the Hornby new one. Saw tile everyone. So anyway, I'll show you bits of changes have happened. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's a sign. And this is from Model Signs for You, which was created by Javelin 395 or something like that. You know him on YouTube. And these are great. So basically, it's PDF, not Adobe PowerPoint. I'm mixing up my computer software here, which is slightly ironic given that I had my computing nab today. So yeah, you get basically a blank PDF where you can fill in the names. So they have lots of different types. So they have he's created a vast range of railway companies, like everything from like your modern, like your popular ones like Great Western Railways, First ScotRail, right down to like the ones where the main manufacturers haven't come out with models for, like the small London one C2C, which I had to look up. And so that's great, and they have backdated ones. So there's GNER and the old Virgin ones I think are on there. And there's these. This is the not Intercity. This is the Regional Railways one. So that's nice because this is going to be a small backwater station, which is actually nearing completion. All I need is a few more bits of platform. Then I've needed them for a while. And also there are platform numbers. Oh, we can't see that, I'm kind of blocking the light here. There's platform 1 and platform 2. Believe me, that's what they say. So that looks quite good, and there's more of them I printed off. And when I get round to putting up like lampposts, whether it be real or unreal, not real or fake, lit or unlit. As you can tell, I've been using my brain a lot today, so I'm kind of slurring my words. So more station names will go on that. I have also added one of the station signs to the signal box here. It came with a name, Magna, on it, because that's the range, that's the Hornby Scaledale range it's part of. So it's covered up. I know it's not very realistic that they'd put a station sign on it, but I'm sure they did it somewhere. And anyway, if they didn't, they did it on this railway. Now it's down in the dark corners of the town to be area that most of the changes happened. This was covered in the last one. Right, so anyway, I got a new tub of polyfiller. It's over here. It is it's Homebase's own brand one. It's nothing special, but does the job. So it's actually much easier to work with the rubbish old stuff I was using. So now there's all this bit here. This will look, I know it looks quite rough at the moment, but I'll go over it with another layer of polyfiller to smooth it out. And then when it looks painted, it looks quite nice. Now to paint, I was running out of black paint, so I went down to Homebase and got this. This is a tester pot of Homebase's own brand paint. It's midnight black or something. Black magic it's called, but it's more like midnight black, I would say. So this was about £2, I think, and it's designed for you. You know, when you want to repaint a room or something, you buy one of these and put it up on like a square in the corner of the room to see if you like this colour or not. So I got this. This was cheap. This is probably cheaper than your average modelling acrylic paint. And it actually looks really like tarmac. Surprisingly, that's the colour it turns out. I know it's probably a bit darker on your screen, but yeah, so that looks good. So I just need to paint. And then for the pavement, sorry, I'm going over it with one of the Airfix colour, with one of the like Umbro Airfix colours, the Airfix paint colours that are just dabbed on with one of these sponges. So it kind of has a different tone, because pavements do tend to have a different tone than the road. And then I just go over the the pavement, the actual pavement stones with the lighter grey that's painted on. This line was painted on using masking tape and just some bog standard white paint. I think I showed you it before, can't remember. So it kind of it fits in one of these buses. Now it is a bit squint, I will admit that. That's probably me rushing. Normally I have a quite good eye for what's squint and what isn't, but clearly it's not. So this is more of the signs. These signs were like the BR station ones. So I've got one there, one right here, and there's going to be like a pillar or something here that will have one on each side. Now this is a little experiment I'm doing about what I would call tramway track, but it's basically where you can't see the rails are indented in concrete. So this is made just using filler, and then to make the flanges for the wheels to run in, I just ran this ruler along the edge of the track. So this is a little tester piece, and if this works out well, then I'll use that method when I eventually get round to making the depot, which hopefully will be soon, because now I've got like kind of a fleet of 3 diesel locals. I quite fancy getting somewhere to store them. Also, speaking of stuff that I quite want to buy, I quite fancy getting another 47. The Helgen do a nice BR blue, like that type of BR blue on the 26th, but in weathered form. It's pretty cool. Hattons have a deal on that. Also, just to clarify my position on Hattons, because I know a lot of you have been asking, and my mum thinks I'm being really harsh on them. Hattons' website is amazing. They have such a great range of products at such low prices. They have great deals and everything. Hattons' website, yes, ehattons.org.uk or whatever it is, yes. However, eHattons, the shop, was disappointing, because all there was loads and loads of locals behind glass cases, which is good, but that was all there was. And you can't make a model railway or a train set out of locals in stock. There was no track, there was no ballasting, there was no scenic material, there was no platforms, there was no like little random kits that appear. So yes, I'd still go to the shop. It's still nice to go walk around, but it's quite eerie because it's silent and half of it's an office, so you feel outnumbered by the staff. It's a bit weird, it's a bit of a strange setup, I'd say. But ehattons.co.uk, definitely. Oh, and there's another little #1 sign there on the edge to show this is platform 1 here. Also, looking forward into 2012, Hornby have given us a preview on their website of their new releases for this year. So if you go on to their website, and there's a bit on the side that says upcoming releases for 2012. It's not the new releases section, because that's stuff that has just been released. It's the upcoming releases for 2012, and it's very exciting. mind you, that is when you get the website to work, because you have to reload your browser a few times to get it to load, to get it to work properly. So there's more Mark IIDs, or I don't know what these are classifications, but there's more of these. There's more in the Intercity livery, and there's more in the BR Blue livery, so I'll be definitely getting more of these. Also, they're reintroducing the Intercity 125 in its original livery, which is probably one of the classics. Lots of people like it, so that's probably a great choice by Hornby to reintroduce that. Great money spinner. They've revamped the old Intercity 225. Oh, here we go. They've revamped the new Intercity 225, and it's coming out in the new East Coast livery with the Flying Scotsman service, which East Coast launched. So that should be pretty good. If they do it to the HST standards, it'll be top notch, I think. So then, of course, there's East Coast Mark IVs coming out in a new East Coast Mark IV DVT. But I'm sure, as with Hornby, they'll overprice it. But I'm sure, and if they'll say, oh yes, we'll need 100 quid. Like 100. If they haven't done much to the model, it'll be £100. If they've done a lot to the model, it'll be 150 plus, I'm reckoning. Sticking on trains, they've come out with the new 67s, one in Wrexham and Shropshire livery, which I think is a very nice livery. And they've actually, for once, come out, because you know in the Wrexham and Shropshire, the W&S train packet came with like a restaurant and a standard class, and a 67 and a DVT were sold separately. Kind of like the Charter Relief one. I can't pronounce my chiz for some reason. Oh dear, right. So anyway, those came out last year, and that's all you could make. You could only make a 3-car train. It was really unrealistic, and it was in that hybrid Intercity Wrexham Shropshire livery that they only used for about a few months. But now they're coming out with proper cars, proper Mark IIIs in the actual livery, so that'll be good. There's lots of other nice diesels coming out. Turning our attention to Class 101s, they're coming out with a new range of Class 101s. They're gonna restock the ones in BR Blue, the 3-car ones, and the 3-car ones in BR Green. And also, most excitingly for me, well, not just for me, they're coming out with them in the Glasgow PTE BR type orange livery. So that's exciting. I'll definitely get one of those. So it'll be like the 2-car ones in the Glasgow livery. Even though my model's kind of in Manchester, I said, but I think I might move it a bit more up north. Get the best of both worlds or something. Transpennine Station. So I'm looking forward to them coming out. Loads of nice steam trains for those who like them. A southern region push-pull service, which looks really exciting, like the old push-pull services that they had going. That'll be good, but I'm sure again it'll be overpriced because it's Hornby. Coming out with some London 2012, another London 2012 train pack. The Queen's Jubilee, so they're coming out with a Queen's Jubilee train pack, which will be nice, but and then there's some Flying Scotsman one as well. So anyway, it'll be an exciting year from Hornby, it looks like. I'm sure Bachmann will have a few tricks up their sleeves. Oh, also from Hornby this year is the Southern Bell, something like that, Brighton Bell Pullman EMU, which looks top notch. But again, probably a bit out of my price range, but I would love one. All I know coming out from Bachmann this year that's really exciting is the blue Pullman. You know, the Pullman it's kind of like a HST, but Pullman. It's really weird, but really cool. But that's priced at £230, so there's no chance that I'll be getting one of them. But if you get one out there, if you're watching this, do a review. I would like to see it. Alright, so now we're going downstairs for a bit of a kit update.